Welcome everyone to my 14th video of my Galactic Civilizations 3 Let's Play, playing as the Terran Alliance. So in the previous video I finally started to get some combat ships up, which I'm going to be using in a not too distant future against an AI. More than likely the Iconians, although the Yor are more than likely going to declare war on me at some point. I'm going to have to bring some fleets over here to defend. But the Iconians are definitely the nearest to where my shipyards are, so that's probably who I should go after first. I wouldn't mind grabbing some of the resources that they've got currently with those star bases down there. So this is my first combat ship. It's a pretty powerful combat ship to start out with, being my first one that I've made. Really good engines, okay defense, really good weapons. So if I'm going to be building fleets up, I actually could do with getting some logistics, so rather than getting hull strengthening, I think I should probably get some logistics here. So let's get that as plus 10. So I think you start with 10, but with the humans, Terrans, we get another 5, I believe. So that will take us to 25, I think. Which means I can have 3 of those in a fleet if they're logistics 7 each. So let's end the turn. Right, so no, I'm not going to engage them. It's probably a survey ship. As is that probably. Right, so yeah. Let's come over to here. Definitely got to build some survey ships and weapons at some stage. No, I don't want to do that either. What's that? Yet another ship graveyard. Let's take that off just in case of pirates. This one, what's that? Ship graveyard. I've got a feeling most of the anomalies now left in the game are going to be ship graveyards. Let's come up here anyway. Okay, I think I missed going around that star. This might be a planet there. So I've got to get up there eventually. Let's put that Starbase factory on, whatever this is. That one as well. So I think that's all my movement done already. Have I not got any colonies either? Oh, maybe that was the end of the turn. Right, that makes sense. Okay. There's a pirate shipyard there, which I probably should bring a fleet down to deal with at some point as well. Why are they bringing that down there? I don't know. Collecting all these resources down there. Right, I've actually got logistics in a turn. Brilliant. So, what next? I need transports at some stage as well. So let's let's go towards planetary invasion. Some of my planets have reached their pop cap, so I kind of need to take population off. And well, I could get extra farms, which I probably should be doing in the not too distant future. I need to get more research as well. Okay, so what is this? This is my censorship, which I'm happy to keep there. Come back to you in a minute. That's right, I've got a ship. The thing is, when you basically win against the opponent and they surrender, they give all of this stuff to a friend of theirs usually. So if I were to defeat the Iconians, they would give these star bases probably to the Altarians, who I assume they're friendly with because they tend to go for the same ideology. So I really want to take out these star bases before they surrender, because I don't want the Altarians having them particularly. And I want to get rid of that shipyard. So let's start to bring my first fleet down there, I think. So I'll bring this in that general direction. Okay. And let's move to there. Okay, I'm not sure it shows you how much logistics a fleet has anywhere here. I can't see it. You probably have to group up before it starts showing you that. Right, so Earth is pretty much done now, as much as I can get it done. So let's focus this on science. Right, so that shipyard's getting into place, isn't it? Ships left then, so this is a survey ship. Let's come up here and not get hit by a pirate, preferably. Okay. And next turn. I thought that's a 16 movement, then it's just hit points. It's a pretty big bonus, that is a 60% hit points. Not sure I get any bonus to hit points yet. Right, so where is this? Galenius? Okay. Right, so we completed that. Extra soldering. I think that was the best option out of the 3. And let's get planetary invasion. So we're going to have to design a transport next turn. Right, so it's going to be... Am I going to be able to take this? Nope. No big surprise really there. Let's come up here. Explore the fog up there. It's actually a bit of fog there I haven't found either. Right. That can... Right, that's it, it's pop cap. Let's focus this on wealth. Let's try that economic stimulus in there, see if it does anything. Yeah, it's just about one extra credit. I can't be bothered doing that. This one, right, just made that. Let's upgrade here. Right, just made another one of those. Good. Okay, yeah, so that's where we can see the logistics. So I can have 3 in a fleet, basically. Once this get done, next turn. So let's bring that over to there. I could be using rally points at some stage, but I don't really have enough ships to be doing it yet, I think. Right. And that will stay there. No idea what this one is, but let's get that. I think that's it for turn. Nope. Okay. Let's come up here. Right. I have to check to see what my power is as well in a minute. Military power, yeah, it's starting to come up. Our tire ends are really getting high now, actually. Research. Planetary invasion is done. So what next? I'm up to 25 logistics. I would quite like 35, so I can have 5 of those in the fleet. Not sure I need it yet though. There's 10 there. I'd probably get the mine in. The research I think I want here though, so let's get that next. Maybe the farm after that, and then back to weapons. Right, I've actually got a troop transport I need to design, so let's do that. Okay, this is my finished transport ship. So basically it's got a couple of transport modules, a ton of ion drives, so it's really fast and just enough range to get it to pretty much wherever it needs to go. So I'm going to save this as a template. I've already previously saved it. Right, and I've also made a temporary ship which I'm probably going to design a bit later on. I think that's what I'm going to have on it. So that's going to be a future survey ship to grab graveyards that I'm not really able to do yet. I've redesigned a sensor ship. I'm going to build some of those pretty soon as well. And yeah, that's my ship situation at the moment. And I've obsoleted a few ships in here as well, which I wasn't gonna, not planning on building anymore. I've gone through all my planets as well, just to make sure they're doing exactly what I want them to be doing. So I'll quickly show you the planet list here. I said I was going to do this at least once per video, didn't I? So I guess, well, that's the once through in this video. Right, so what have I got left? Cargo survey. Now these current survey ships are pretty much useless because I think there are only graveyards left, so I'm just going to use these now to find the fog that I haven't already. Okay. And I'll probably scrap them. That used to be an Altarian planet, so the Euro have taken that as well. I think that's 3 planets they've taken off them now. And I've also noticed as well, I checked in the Altarian diplomacy screen, they're making large ships too, which as you can see are nowhere near as good as my ones. They have still 9 colonies though. I think they've started to colonize these planets that require extreme colonization. So there's an aquatic one there, a frozen one there as well. Not sure where they are. The Altarians are supposed to be stronger than the Euro though, so whether or not they'll start to fight back, I guess we'll see in a bit. So let's bring that there, group that up. So I've now got my large ship fleet, which is really nice, that looks. So I'm going to send this down to take on pirates, and I'm probably going to declare war on the Iconians when it gets down to that starbase, I'm thinking at the moment. Give myself some time to build up a bit more in the meantime. Right. And haven't checked this turn, have I? Yeah, it's not going to be too long before I've caught up with them in power, I think. I don't know if they've got troop transports. That's something I need to find out actually about. Let's leave that there this turn. The cargo, right, that's going to come up and find the fog. Okay. Right. Don't know where that's going to. What's left? I just start transport. So I think what I'm going to do now, let's take that off. Definitely do with, well, I need transport, so let's get them, some of these built. So let's put transport up there. Take some population off certain places. And let's put, yeah, I'll put transport in front of that as well. And then after that, I wouldn't mind getting some sensor ships up. Let's get another one there. And one here. Okay. And that one can wait. Right. Next turn. You're actually going to try and colonize this now, maybe. Right, so we've got a first transport ship, and United Planets has convened. Okay, the United Planets feels that uncolonized planets and Empire's borders belong to the Empire. The UP proposes a resolution to block other races from colonizing them. Now, I think there might be one extreme planet within my borders, so this would potentially help me. But all of the ones that could be colonized are in someone else's borders, pretty much. I think I'm going to vote yes. It only actually lasts 20 weeks anyway, which isn't that long. Oh, almost pressed the wrong one there. It's going to be a while before I can colonize anything else. Not sure I'd even bother going for those tax actually. I'm going to press cancel for that for the time being. So where is that planet I was thinking? Yeah, that's definitely within my borders now. So that means that you can't colonize that now. Now the Yours should never have picked that as a vote really, because they don't have any planets that colonizable planets within their territory, so they're not benefiting from that vote whatsoever. Research. Right, so we can now build all these better research related buildings. I think I want to get food distribution as well, and then maybe I'll focus back on weapons and logistics. Okay, I've gone through all of my planets, updating many of my research buildings. I've decided not to actually upgrade all of them though on some planets. The reason is because some of the planets which are research focused just lack the industry to be able to build them in a decent or at least a short amount of time. So basically I think I'd be better off just researching rather than switching over to production for a lengthy period. If they later on get production somehow, maybe via star basis, giving them extra production perhaps, or I don't know, some other way, then I'll upgrade them later on then. Maybe if they get extra tiles, for example. I've only got a couple of tile improvements, and there's quite a few coming up in the future. Some worlds like Earth though, and Petros I am going to upgrade now though. Right, so I've got a bit of movement to do I believe before I end the turn. Let's keep a censorship there. This fleet is coming down to pay the pirates a visit. One of my shipyards looking like as well, I'm check that out. So 300 industry into that, and 250 into that, okay. This can come down here. Right, let's finish this movement, and that's waiting. Right, end of turn. Oh, I forgot troop transport, didn't I? Right. Oh, maybe it did end the turn. So there's a troop transport here. Let's take that off there. And so where is this grabbing population from? The Aurelas. I think both of those probably haven't reached their pop cap, have they? No, so basically what I'm going to be doing here now is bringing this troop transport to colonies that have hit the pop cap to gather population from them. So this is where the lack of where it tells you if a colony has hit its pop cap becomes an annoyance. I'm going to have to basically look through a ton of these trying to figure out where I should take population from. I think I'm just going to move it, I don't know, I'll probably plot a course going around each planet rather than look through tons of lists. That's how I'll go about doing it. So they've got 28 movement, these troop transports. That's hit its pop cap, so I want to take population off there. That one hasn't. So let's get this over to Rytonia. Well, I was actually making a transport there probably, so I'm not sure I need to bring this one up here, but I've done it now. Okay, so let's move that there. And take this off. So we bought 500 million. Which take? Yeah, I'll take 2.5 off. Okay. Let's just come up here. Right. Okay, and a turn, actually. Right, so I'll come back to that in a second. Your people are calling to us to learn the proper way to live. You may find that it would be a fatal mistake to attack us. So has she declared war on us? No. She's just threatening us because she doesn't like us very much, basically. Right. What's the military situation like? Right. Yeah, it's still a long way ahead of me militarily, but... Okay, it's 8-3. That's fine. This can come down here and attack pirates. We'll actually get to see some combat here. That's waiting still. Come back to that in a second. So this is just upgraded 10 factories, I believe. Keep on doing that. So these are 67 now. That's fine actually. Shipyard. Right, guess the next turn. Right, so this place should be really good culture now. I think this borders are... Yeah, it's nearly engulfed that now. It's up to 6.4. Let's get some tiles up here. Arguably I should get some more consulates over there, but I think I'm going to need some food and happiness, so let's do a tile over there, is it? So what does that give? Tourism? The capital gives bonuses as well, doesn't it? So I might have one there. Probably have the food there. Happiness up here, maybe. Okay. So a ton of tourism. And... Alright, we just built one of these new sensor ships. So I'm going to have a look for pirates with this one, basically. What's that? Conian. Alright, Conian. Not sure. It's possible I might declare war next video on the Iconians. Not going to be too long away now, I think. Right, so let's do this combat then. So, crappy pirates. Well, I'll view battle because we haven't seen a combat for ages. Wouldn't mind seeing what the missiles are like either. Sadly, these views aren't very good yet. They haven't done a good job with them. Perhaps in 1.1 it'll be better. Right, there's no surprises there. Completely destroyed. Starbase. How much movement has this got left? Oh, well, actually there's a bigger fleet under it, so let's do that again. No crashes, which is great. It used to crash a lot in the last versions of Beta 6. Doesn't seem to be any noise either, for some reason. Okay, completely destroyed. Yet another. Right, just a quick battle for that one. Oh, and there's even more here. I think I'm out of movement though. Oh, maybe not. So if you battle for that one. Okay. Right, now I'm out of movement. Right, transports. Right, let's figure out where I'm... Well, I need to take this transport out, so let's do that now. Should take it off that one. I need to figure out where I'm moving these transports to. Right, this transport picks some population off Kalevos and is going off towards Kinna. And this transport's going to come and nick some population off Luftwaffe and some of the planets down there. Right, let's annotate. Okay, looks like we got a free colony ship, which is basically useless. Where's that to? No idea. Okay. That colony ship I'll probably upgrade to constructor, I guess. Does it have population on it? 2.5. Right, I'll have to take it to a world first. So let's bring it up towards Earth. Could do some econ starbases around there in a bit. Right. Send 10 proper. Can't remember what's my ship list now. Censorship and more of my combat ships probably. I'll start to do some of those graveyard censorships next video probably. Right, research, food distribution, so that means my populations can grow a bit more. What's this one? That's a unique build and it's not actually a continuation of the previous. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, that's a unique. So the tech which I just got isn't actually an improvement on the adaptive farm. I think it's a colony unique, so I probably shouldn't have gotten that. Actually, doubt I'll actually make any of those. So what am I going to research next? I think I'm going to put hull strengthening in the list. I'm not sure whether or not I'll research it next. I have to have a think on that. This censorship, come back to. Yeah, so I shouldn't have researched that tech probably. There's fog down there. Okay. More pirates. Let's kill these. Okay, there's another pirate shipyard over there. So I think I just made a censorship. Where is it? There is it. Yeah, I want to find out. See what if there's any more pirates. Oh, right, there's another one there. So I've got to get a fleet up there at some point. Right. Let's take down this shipyard. View the battle. Might get some damage here. Guess we'll see how good these ships are. So if you click on them, you can see them taking damage or not. Okay. No damage. Brilliant. Our Tyrants made starbase down here. It turns out the Iconians weren't actually getting that Durantium, I think. Right, so how much movement left? Doesn't tell you, does it, really, here? I can't see it. That's really bad. Startup needs to do something about that. So let's bring it down here. Okay. What's this? Destroyer can wait there. Censorship. I'll leave that there for the time being. Right, that shipyard finally got there, so I can start to invest over here militarily. I might, not sure what I'm going to put there yet. Constructors, I may even make some military ships there, which would take a long time, but I've got colonies to do. I've got a few bits of movement left, but I think I'll actually call it an end of the video here. So in the next video, not sure if I'm going to be declaring war on the Iconians. It kind of depends how quickly I can get some more military ships up. I'd like a few, at least 9 of those large ships, if not 15-ish, really, before I go declaring war. I've got 4 at the moment, so I need to check if the Iconians have troop transports or not as well. If they don't, then there's much more reason for me to declare war on them. Right, that's it for this video though, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.